Gaffer, can I have your assessment on what has been a hard-fought 3 points here this afternoon?
It's always going to be a hard-fought 3 points with the two teams being in the position they are, and it's trying to get the lads relaxed but not casual. We wanted them to play, try and play our game, not worry about the opposition. But first half we didn't really get into gear. We asked them for a little bit more for the second half, because at half time it was 50-50 as to who might go on and win the game, and that makes it too close in this precarious position that both teams are in. So we asked them for a little bit more, be a bit braver on the ball, a little bit quicker, a little bit stronger, try and win the first, win the second. And I thought second half we came out and not demoralising opposition, but we had a lot of play, we had a lot of chances at that end. I know they had one or two, you're always going to get that at the end, but I was very pleased with them because we did up it in the second half, and that's good for everyone, and in my opinion we deservedly won the game.
You've always challenged your teams to be relentless, and just as it happened against Halifax, your team finished strongly, which is really pleasing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We try and we needed to finish stronger in more games, this season. I've been a bit disappointed in some of our finishes because we're always known to finish well. But we keep working with them, we keep working on them, we show them videos of themselves, of the team finishing strong, whether it was this year or last year. And then we show them their own finishing 20 minutes so that they can decide themselves whether they've done enough or not. And so we're getting into them, and it was a great finish. I'd rather score the 95th minute, but there's 75 minutes or 71 minutes, whatever it was, gives the opposition 20 minutes to just bash it forward and take a few chances. But I thought we saw the game out very, very well, and there was more than a couple of very, very good performances by our lads. No, so it wasn't quite Gary time, but it was a nice link up between your new strike pairing of Tope Fadahunsi and Aaron Jarvis, and the link up between the two was great. Now, Aaron Jarvis in that position at the moment just seems to be putting it in the right place at the right time. Yeah,
well, Jarvis is earning the goals because he works his socks off. And to be fair, Tope worked his socks off. It was his first game, and he doesn't really know a lot about the lads. He's just sort of had a few days with us, but he'll get better and stronger, and he'll start understanding what we require. But without being sensational, he played his part, and as you say, he played his part in the goal, which is what I asked them at half time. Find that key pass, or find that run, or find that bit of quality that wins us the game, and that's exactly what happened.
There's lots of quality performance, and I think also we need to pay tribute to Nico Lawrence at the back, who looked like he'd been playing the game for a lot more than his 19 years.
Yeah, he had a fantastic game. I mean, the three boys at the back played well because they was up at Mox and Sean and Nico. I know you're saying that because he's new, but they all played well. Nico had a little bit of a shaky first 10 minutes before he got the grips of it, and then he looked the class that he is. He's a good player, and as you say, he looks like he's been playing at a top level for a long time, and we're pleased to have him. We know he's here till the end of the season, which is nice, and he'll get better and better. And the first thing he come and said to me after the game was, "Gaffer, no goals against." And I went, "Well done, mate, brilliant." Yeah.
And on that note, Gaffer, that's 2 home wins, 2 1-0 wins, and obviously when you're keeping clean sheet, those tight games that we're saying about fine margins, they're always liable to swing in your favour.
Yes, and you've got to concentrate for 90 minutes. Sometimes we've lacked that during the season with different teams that we've had to put out, and then we're a bit sloppy, and somebody goes in, because in this league, if you're sloppy, anyone can beat you. So you've got to be solid, you've got to be strong, and you've got to be passionate. And I thought we showed all them traits today, especially in the second half. And once you get going, the crowd get going. They were brilliant as well. It seemed a good crowd. It was great to get their support, because when it gets towards the end and you're still in the game, that gives you 10% more energy, because the crowd are singing and screaming out for you. You know, they want the boys to win. It felt like that way. You know, sometimes people don't want that because they've been moaning for the last 6 weeks, but it felt that, or more than 6 weeks, but we looked strong today, and I was pleased that on and off the pitch we won the day, which is lovely.
Thank you for joining us, Gaffer, and congratulations on the result this evening.
Appreciate it. Thank you.